Hey y'all, what's going on? I have some exciting news today. Hold on one second while I fix one thing. So I'm wearing this flower crown for a reason. Don't freak out, you're gonna laugh. It is to introduce something that I've been waiting on for quite some time. It's something new from my Level Up Cosmetics collection. And you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm editing something right now that needs to really be edited so that you guys can have access to certain things. So just give me 1 second. Stupid. Okay. Done. I'm sorry, I had to do something. Okay. So I have new products for Level Up Cosmetics. And I titled them Ever After by Level Up Cosmetics because everyone deserves to be happily ever after. And this is my new highlighter. It's a very beautiful golden glimmery highlighter. And I figured the only way anyone's going to be happily ever after is if they look good. So a lot of ladies love cosmetics. A lot of ladies love making themselves look beautiful. And that's part of the happily ever after, to be beautiful, right? So this is my signature sprinkle sprinkle. Even though they spelled it wrong, it's just a play on words. Sprinkle sprinkle. So you're going to get my sprinkle sprinkle. And we have an eyeshadow palette as well. These beautiful colors. Perfect for summer, spring, fall, winter, whatever color. And we even have a glitter in there. Look at that. Very fairy tale-esque. Okay. And the ingredients are listed on the back. It is vegan friendly, cruelty free. And it's a really pretty light pink case, and you have a full mirror so you can see your beautiful selves. Oops. And there's a little film on this right now so that it doesn't get dirty. It comes in a sealed package so that no one is touching your items. And then it comes with that. So no contact whatsoever by anyone's germs. We also have the lip gloss that you guys have been seeing me put on in the last couple of months of my videos. This is a beautiful golden and rosy lip gloss. It's rose scented, and it's a lip oil and a gloss. So with gold flakes in there. Perfect for the gold digger. It smells really good too. And then we have our jelly lipsticks. And this is in the color Enchanted. And they're all like a clear color, but when you put them on, they adjust to a really pretty color that matches your skin tone. And there is like an indication of what color it's going to be. This one is more of an orangey pink. And they're really good for your lips, and they're also light for summer and springtime. And look at this packaging. It's gorgeous. And there's Level Up Cosmetics on the top. Gorgeous. This is Enchanted. These are really pretty to display. I'm probably going to do a more formal little mini video. I got some stuff I got to do this week. So I'm just introducing this to you guys first. And they're not going to be available to everyone right now. I'm going to tell you why, because I'm going on vacation. This one is Wish. And this one is more of a pinkish color, a light pink. And then we have thought I pulled. We have one called Carriage, and there's also a pinkish orange, like Cinderella's Carriage. I'm trying to find it. I have 3 of these, so you're gonna get 3 colors. So anyway, if I can't find it, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm not able to get it right now, but it's basically another like a darker pink color, like more of a not a hot pink, but a darker pink. So right now I'm offering 10 mystery boxes that will include all the products that you've seen here. You get your highlighter, you get a full palette of eyeshadow. You get all 3 of the lipsticks and the lip gloss, as well as some other accessories that are not going to be seen here that have to do with like a fairy tale theme or an ever after theme. So I'm going to only have 10, and we do ship internationally for Level Up Cosmetics. So you're going to get all that you've seen here, plus more stuff in the box. And I'm only going to do 10 this week. And then when I come back from my vacation next week, I will offer the products individually for sale. So if you just want to buy the lipstick, you got the lipstick. But I'm going to put all of it in one kit with other extra fairy tale stuff, magical theme, whatever. And I'm only going to do 10 of them. I'm about to hit that link. I'm about to put that link on right now. So I better get ready to click. Okay. Y'all ready? Or shall I do it at the end of the video so y'all can go get y'all stuff together? And they do come in boxes. So it's like very nice looking. Packaging is very clean. And this even doubles as a mirror. The cover, and it's a beautiful rose gold. Got my fingerprints all on it now. Okay, so, and definitely something that I'm going to be using a lot. I'll probably be using it in a tutorial very soon, and you guys will get to see what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, I'm going on vacation at the beginning of next week. We're not going this week. The beginning of next week. All right. I'm going to post it right now. Then we're going to talk about happily ever after as a theme for the video. So y'all get ready. I'm getting ready to click. And this is there's 10 mystery boxes, and they include everything you just saw plus extra stuff. Okay. And then next week, after Friday, next Friday, I'm going to try to come back and have them all available individually for sale. Okay. Or at least by that weekend. Y'all got to give me some time to unpack and stuff. Meanwhile, I have other Level Up products that you can get. The color that I have on right now is Bewitched, and one of my red lipsticks, I think it could be Siren or something like that. And I also have other lip glosses and powders and eyeshadows and things like that, as well as stationery, pins, and all that kind of stuff on my website, levelupcosmetics.us. So y'all go ahead and click and get those 10 that are available now. And I'm going to package it in a really cute box and all that kind of stuff, make it look pretty for y'all. Okay. What's my vacation wardrobe? Whatever it's going to be. I'm not really going anywhere where I have to dress up. So it's probably going to be more free flowing dresses, skirts, more, eclectic looking, because, it kind of fits the place that I'm going. So I'm going to vlog. Y'all are going to see. Anyway, if you also want to, I'll probably be posting on my Instagram while I'm there. So you guys can follow me on Instagram and be able to kind of tag along if that's, what we're going to be doing, posting on Instagram sometimes. Okay. Um, mhm. Y'all, I put this headband on for the theme of the video, happily ever after. So let's talk about happily ever after in a real life, shall we? So I feel that happily ever after has a lot to do not with other people, but with you and how you feel. And how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your life, how you feel about all the life choices that you've done, created, or made, and how the people around you feel about, you. So, happily ever after means, are you happy with how you've created your life at a certain age? When you're young, you're still creating. So, youngsters, keep this in mind. Whatever you choose today will affect your ever after. Meaning, the type of men that you date, the type of men that you marry, the type of men that you have children with will affect your happily ever after. So make wise decisions today. Okay. Um, a lot of times women get caught up in the feeling and the emotions and stuff like that, and they make dumb decisions. And they don't think about, is this going to fit into my happily ever after? So if we can look back on some of the like little fairy tales and Disney movies and things like that, and have the princess fallen for the dusty, where would she be? Still living that provincial life, right? Still scrubbing them floors, right? You got your box, okay? Rosanna, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, I appreciate it. Um, where would some of those ladies be if they had not had standards, believed in, having what they wanted in life, daydreaming and having what they wanted? Where would they be? Jasmine fell for a lag. Yeah, but he went and made it happen. She he went and made it happen. Okay. He went out and did some stuff. Okay, because he wanted her that bad. Um, But what I'm saying, your happily ever after is what you choose to do. Every decision that you make. So make good ones. Whether it's how you take care of yourself, how you deal with people, who you allow into your life, who you don't allow, who you spend time with, who you procreate with, who you marry, who this, who you that. Um, and then remember, you can write your own story. You can write your own fairy tale. You don't have to stick to what someone else wrote. So it's very important. That's why I sell journals, stationery, things like that, because you need to write your own story. Okay. How would your story go? What is your happily ever after like? Script out your ever after or happily ever after or whatever, um, and see where you want to be in life. And it doesn't matter how old you are and the decisions that you've already made, you can still continue writing your story. So um, that's why this line is kind of very feminine and magical and fairy tale like because we are never done with our story. And, it's always good to add a little sprinkle, sprinkle and magic to your imagination and what you're creating your life to be. And of course, a little bit of glamour and beauty to always make you feel your best, like you can do whatever you want. Because a lot of times, low self esteem hangs in the way of someone even thinking that they can create their own life by focusing on something, leveling up, keeping their standards high, not dealing with something that they don't see in their future. And a lot of times, people allow other people to tell them, "Oh, you'll never have that. Oh, you'll never be able to marry the prince, or you'll never be able to," I'm just using examples. "You'll never be able to have your own business. You'll never be able to do this, and that." But if you keep listening to them, then you're never going to have time to listen to yourself and, those people who do believe that you could do something. So always make sure that your ever after is what you write. You are the writer. Okay. You are the painter. You paint your face, paint your lips. So you paint the picture of your ever after. And also continuously see what you want in life every day. Um, you don't have to get it today, you don't have to get it tomorrow, but you know one day you're gonna have it. And I can tell y'all, at my age, I looked at what I wanted when I was very young, in my 20s, in my teens, and I have it because I did not stray from that path. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. If I had listened to other people, if I had not stuck to what I was wanting and writing my own life to be, I may not have gotten where I wanted to go. But since I was young, I already knew, like, this is what I want. This is the life that I want. This is the life that I want. I don't care. Da, da, da. I want to be able to do A, B, C, and D. And I'm able to do that. And 20 something years ago, I did not see a way that that was going to happen. I did not see any of that. I just knew it was going to happen. And and I continued to do what I do, look cute, level up, believe in what I believe at the time that I need to believe it. Stuck to my standards, didn't, um, may have almost faltered, but caught myself when things were going, you know, not on the, the good path. You can catch yourself and put yourself right back on and start leveling back up to what you want your life to become. Okay, so that's why I kind of have this whole, ever after thing, because we are living our ever after each decision we make. And so I don't want y'all to get old and look back and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm not living the life that I thought I was going to live." I want you to look back and say, "I'm living the life that I want to live." Okay. And remember, happily ever after doesn't mean your life is perfect. Now, let me get y'all to hear this. Doesn't mean your life is perfect. It simply is the life that you wanted and the life that you created by each decision and having the standards that you have had to get you here. Now, nothing is always perfect. I mean, if it was, then what would be the point? So, but to find happiness, gratitude, abundance, money, um, freedom, and your lifestyle is the ever after, that you probably want to get to. It doesn't matter how much money your ever after includes, as long as you can do the things that you wanted to do since you were starting to write your story. Oh, thank you for always taking the time to teach us real games. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that, Gloria. Gloria. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. So, yes, make sure that every decision that you make is for your greater good and for what you want in your future. A lot of people only think for what they want right now or a week from today, and that's fine as long as whatever you're wanting right now and a week from today is going to lead to the lifestyle that you want. Okay, that's it. Like, really, all that there is to it. What you drink, what you eat, what you who you talk to, who you spend time with, who you share, who you share things with, who you love, who you know, don't allow in your life. It all leads to where you're trying to go. And I think I don't know. I heard some quote somewhere. How do you know you're on the right path? Da, 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 da. If nothing feels like, uh, I think you're on the right path when that path definitely leads to what you want, with no obstacles that you can't handle or you don't have the tools to solve, you know. So that's why I feel like that. Mhm. Yes, everyone has a different happy ending. Okay, thank you. You shine. I shine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You bow down. I love you so much. You are the source of shifting people's lives on so many levels. Keep up doing the amazing work. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Oh, what? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Y'all got to get those. I don't know if all them are sold out yet, but hopefully. If they're not, here's the link to the Ever After mystery boxes. And then after I get back from vacation, all that you saw earlier in the video will definitely be on individual sale. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. So definitely make sure that every decision you make is also going to allow you to be happy as well. So just because, okay, now here's another thing. Just because your life is everything you wanted it to be, are you everything you want it to be as well? Because that has a lot to do with it. Your life may look a certain way on the outside, but is it what you want on the inside? You got to think about that. So when I was a kid or when I was a young adult or a teenager, I always wanted the exact lifestyle I have. Maybe, because I'm not done living yet, so there's more to unfold. But I'm doing exactly what I've always wanted to do, have all the stuff that I wanted to have, and I'm still creating, you know. And so I feel like not losing that sense of, childlike imagination is definitely very helpful to me in continuously able to create my life. Yeah, stop being a people pleaser. Don't completely change who you are inside for anybody because you will never be happy. Ever, ever, ever. You'll just be. I mean, it's okay to act, temporarily for something, like when you get a job or whatnot. But if that's your entire life and you feel like you're acting and you're performing your entire life, you gotta have some days off. You gotta be able to have, you know, who you really are on display. And I feel like a lot of people, they dress a certain way when they go to work so they can get their paycheck. They look a certain way to get their mans. Their man's gonna love them no matter what. After they start dressing however way after they done got the ring and all that kind of stuff. As long as you are, take care of yourself, look good, da, da, da. Then you become your more true and authentic self after you have gotten all that. So a lot of people say, they'll see my videos and they'll see other people's videos who may be talking about something similar, and they'll be all, dressed and, glamorous or, elegantly, and I'm sitting over here looking like this because I can. Already got mine. So, of course, I have all my elegant clothes and dresses and classy stuff. I got my purses and all that kind of stuff too. But the real me got all that stuff without that stuff. Okay? Trying to tell you. The real me was able to get everything without all of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you wear jeans? Do men like them or too? Well, it just depends on where you're going. Like, um, if I only wore jeans when I was in the club. When we had heels, it was the early 2000s when everybody was wearing jeans. So I don't know if they're that in style still. I'm not sure. I don't go out to clubs anymore. But as long as they're fitted right, you put some heels on them and dress them up. I mean, and they look good on you, and you're in the club. And I guess, but you also have to think about, when somebody walks in with a dress on, are you going to feel good and confident in your jeans? Do they look that good? So it just depends on what you want. I feel like you could snatch more with a dress than some jeans. Jeans are for you on the date. A dress is to snatch a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said I got my husband. I had a lot of stuff. Um, so honestly, I mean, I can clean up with the best of them, and then I could get down to earth like I want to, and I still gonna be able to do what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a sprinkle sprinkle girl. A lot of style gurus say no leggings, but they look good on you. I don't think it's about the what something looks good on you as. I think it's appropriate. Like a lot of people don't think it's appropriate to wear leggings unless you're doing something athletic or chilling at home or something like that, I don't think that they're appropriate, proper clothing for outside unless what when they talk about people who have money or class, they have a certain outfit or they have a certain way of dressing for the certain activities in their lives. So you wouldn't wear an outfit for riding a horse to the beach. You wouldn't wear this to the office. You might wear it to Coachella or some type of festival or picnic or whatever out in the woods or whatnot, but you're not going to wear this to your office. So wearing leggings out is improper. It doesn't mean you don't look good in them. It just means it's improper. That's all. You can look as good as you want in some leggings, and hopefully they'll catch you on the way to the gym and get a sneak peek. But it is just improper according to, some people in society. All right. It's kind of like showing that you said, I've gained so much weight. Yes, child. I have been eating. I feel good. I grew a booty. Oh my gosh. I look in the mirror this morning and I could sit something on it. Yes, my lipstick. What I have on around it is Bewitched. And just type in Bewitched on my or lipsticks, and all my lipsticks will come up. So this is just one of my red lipsticks. I think it's Siren. I also have Rake. This is also a red color, or Cross the Room. And then this is Bewitched. I used it as the liner. So get it. Yes, I have gained weight, darling. So here's one of my red lipsticks. I think that's Siren. And for once in my life, I feel like gaining this weight was a good thing because it just made my skin so much nicer. It filled out a lot of stuff that most people pay for, Botox wise, cheek wise. Made me look a little bit more, I don't know. I don't know the word, but it gave me a booty. I still wear the same size clothes, so I didn't have to really go shopping for anything new. I just grow a booty, and my cheeks got a little fuller. You said people stay hating. Girl, I don't care. I got to eat and look good, so I'm good. Like no matter what, it's like people can always lose weight and look good, and people can gain weight and look good. So either way, I'm gonna be looking good. You said I have a belly too. I got a belly and a booty. I've always had a belly though. That ain't stopped me from getting no money though. Okay. It never stopped me and never stopped no man from wanting me either. See, I don't know what it is, but I just don't care enough to let those type of things lower my self-esteem. Like, if you like me, it's not this that you like because you can get this anywhere on Instagram perfect in a perfect package, paid for and everything, or on payments. You can get that on Instagram anywhere, but you can't get this. This is very different. So that's all I'm saying. Like, people don't want me because I have a perfect body. My husband didn't want me because I had a perfect body. Nobody wanted me for the perfect body that I didn't have. They wanted me for something else. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad I had it because you know what? Now I have everything that I want. Okay. Now what I'm saying is like either way, if you're focused on something and you want something and you keep your standards high and you want what you want, you're gonna get it anyway. Okay. I mean, there are people out here that have paid lots of money to look perfect and still can't get no man. So, either way, it's not how perfect you are, it's how you write your life. It's how you get from A to B. It's how you journey or journal your lifestyle. It's the standards that you accept or don't put up with. It's the people that you allow into your life or keep out of your life. It's what you say yes to and what you say no to. It's the value of yourself versus the opinion of others. So you always have to remember that. It's not about how perfect you are. There are perfect women um, sitting online looking for a man and can't find one. There are perfect women working and with no prospects, still having to struggle to pay their own bills. But what I say to you is, it's not all about being perfect because nobody is perfect. Not even the men who they want are perfect. And if you're always trying to look and act and be perfect all the time, people are going to definitely not feel like they're able to please you or be themselves in front of you or let loose in front of you or be imperfect in front of you or gain 2 pounds in front of you without you saying something. This is why I'm happy and I'm exactly where I want it to be. I never wanted to be in a marriage or in a relationship with anybody who said that I've gained weight and not bringing me donuts at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you've gained weight. Here go some donuts. Why, thank you, sir. And at any time you are able to lose weight, you lose weight. Then they start buying you more donuts, but you don't have to eat them. So the point is, it should be up to you how you choose to look, especially after you've been married and have some kids, been in a relationship for a long time. You earn the fact that you look good enough to do all that and still look good, fat or thinner. Uh-huh. Okay. But at the same time, it never stopped my money. It never stopped anything. Never stopped them DMs. So I'm good. There you go. You said your husband's a provider, but you don't always feel like going all the way into intimacy. We have great chemistry, but he feels hurt when I say no to sex. Should I still go for it? I don't want to overdo it. um, you better fake some type of issue. Tell somebody to call you, set your alarm to sound like a ringer. I don't know, child. But honestly, it is your body and you are in control of that. You say no. If he got a problem with it, oh well, tell him to, you know, give you some incentive to say yes. Because sometimes if they gotta put in a little extra work to get some, they probably won't want it as much either. You know what I'm saying? Tell them all the stuff you don't want to do and tell them to turn you on. You know what really turns me on? Wash all the dishes, do all the laundry, mop the floor, sweep. Girl, just have a list. By the end of the day, you're gonna be turned on. He probably ain't gonna want it after that. He's gonna be tired and sleep. But just take a list of everything you don't like to do and tell him that turns you on. And you will definitely give him some if you do that. And then maybe that's how you can get, you know, a lot of stuff done without doing nothing. But you gotta make it believable. Like every time you're doing something like around the house that you like recognize that you don't have to do now. Like, oh, it's so sexy when you walking in with all them groceries. Oh, it's so cute when you washing dishes. You look so handsome. I love it when you bend over to empty that dishwasher. It looks so good. Mhm. Okay, so get stuff done. There you go. Then you might want to do something because you're not tired, or he may ask less, so he have to do less. Either way, you know what I'm saying? It's beneficial. Y'all asking me how I gained weight? Some of y'all skinny needs a weight. With all these new plant-based and vegan restaurants and options on these menus now and all these substitutes. That's how. Pasta. They got burger. You can eat burgers now. They have like this chicken sandwich that tastes like Chick-fil-A, and Popeye's chicken sandwich had a baby at this vegan place called Project Pollo that I eat at. They have oat milkshakes now. I mean, that's why. Blame it on them. Like before, we couldn't do anything. We had to have either coconut milk or we had to skip the shake. We just go for the just some water or some unsweet tea or something. Like now, we can eat whatever. So that's why you see a lot of plant-based people gaining weight. But it's good though. I think we'll get it all balanced out. We're not gonna go out of control. Mhm. But I think summer I probably eat a lot less because it's hot and not doing as much. Should you keep dating your boyfriend? He's 24 years. He doesn't earn much, isn't ambitious, but he will inherit a lot. His family is very. The question is he going to continue to date you and marry you after he get his money and his inheritance, darling? That's the question. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whatever he inherits, do you look like the kind of woman that will be by his side once he got that money? That's what you need to ask yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because like don't work backwards. People like men change their type of woman after their income changes. Think about it. You said happy weight. I don't eat meat. I'm still plant based, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. Yes. Like, and I'm not like honestly, when I was younger, I was more worried about weight and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta look good in this dress because I'm going out. I gotta look skinny. I'm gonna be silky and da, 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 da. But I don't really go anywhere anymore. And I have everything I want. And, if I had someone to look skinny for, that might be a different story because that's what you have when you're young. But right now, like my whole thing is enjoying life, everything that I've created and made. But don't overdo it. Like, balance is very important. Okay. hmm Balance and health is very important. So, yes. hmm You said you used to be pretty, but now you've stressed throughout your 20s and you have aged and lost your looks completely, and you are so ashamed of your looks. And you're like, girl, makeup, girl, get you some makeup. I mean, you couldn't have been that stressed out, girl. Go get you a makeover, go get your hair done, get you a wig, get your nails did. Just give yourself a whole makeover, okay? And make it into a habit of constantly making yourself look good since you have to make up for all that stress. And maybe like take some time to relax and stop all that stress. Okay. You said you haven't stepped on a scale in 20 years, girl. Well, hopefully you don't have to. hmm What is your advice on prenup, girl? Don't be sober when you sign it. There's their best outing loophole. I don't remember signing that. I was being drunk or under the influence. Therefore, that contract is null and void. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? How can I prove it? Oh, here's my prescriptions that was prescribed to me and that I was taking during that time. Want to see my doctor's signature, name on these bottle of pills? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, he is a millionaire doctor and I am a student. He is 60 and you are in your 20s. Girl. Well, I mean, get your money. He obviously wants to spend. Okay. All right. You said you feel so self-conscious with makeup on, don't even do too much. Well, then you're gonna have to get better at doing it, like doing your makeup, watching tutorials, get used to having it on, and then it won't feel like that. It's just a process. Um, yes, it's just a process. Just get used to it. Like a lot of people don't feel comfortable wearing dresses who have worn pants their whole life and sneakers. But once they get used to it, it's no big deal. Okay. Just like, if you go to school and become, some type of professional that you have to wear a certain type of, outfit every day. If you're not used to wearing a suit or, heels or whatever, you quickly get used to it. So you just have to adjust. So, your ever after is what you make it. Like, in your ever after, what are you wearing? What do you look like? What does your home look like? What does your car look like? How do you feel every day when you wake up in the morning? That's how you write your ever after. You don't base it on uh, how self conscious you are about something or how insecure you are about something, or you don't base it on any of those things. You base it on what you want. Okay. So, what do you want? How do you see yourself in 20 years from now, and 10 years from now, however many years? What do you have? What are you wearing? What are you doing? What do you do for fun? Where are you going to go on vacation? Is it where you want to be? Are you excited to wake up in the morning in 10 years from now? You know, that's how you write your ever after. And it doesn't have anything to do with insecurities. It's all about the decisions and the choices and the standards and how you feel about yourself and all those choices and decisions each day. Okay. Um, Like in my vision, I never saw myself skinny ever. I never saw myself perfect ever. I saw myself beautiful. I saw myself very attractive. I saw myself happy and I saw myself having the life that I wanted. But I never included a specific body image. I just allowed myself to enjoy my life. But I never saw myself, really big either. So somewhere, right there is a balance because I did not always want to be focused on maintaining, something that wasn't natural to me. And a lot of times people focused so much on maintaining something that is not natural to them that they lose part of that, joy and bliss and happiness in life because they're too focused on trying to remain perfect. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose the whole life that you created because you're too focused on one thing. So that's why I don't choose to stay focused on being perfect. I stay focused on leveling up to my next level, to whatever I'm doing, to whatever book that I'm writing, to whatever products that I'm creating, whatever little thing that I'm doing for my businesses and what vacation I'm going to plan and what outfit I'm going to put together today and what I'm going to talk about on YouTube and you know um, what I want to watch on TV later on, or what book I'm going to read. I'm focused on all the stuff that makes me happy. Um, and, balance is very important. So I'm not focused on remaining perfect when I've already proved and continue to prove that I don't have to be perfect in order to have the life and to get what I want. Okay. Hmm. So that's all there is to it. You said you got a business, bought a home, and found a man to pay the mortgage and bills and get 1,000 per week. Thank you. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Look like you got your stuff in order. Good for you. All right. That's all I can like. That's that's really good. All right. It's I'm trying to read some of you guys' comments really quick. You said you still wear the same size as you did in middle school. Oh, that's cool. Um, Advice for 20-year-old women, 21-year-old women in college. Don't get pregnant with no dusty. Don't get pregnant with no dusty. Get your auntie. That's the best advice that I can give. If you get pregnant, make sure he has 7 figs. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. All right. No dust. There you go. And no potential. Don't get pregnant by potential. Get pregnant by money. There you go. That's the best advice I can give you. If you don't get pregnant, if you need other advice, always date up, date men who have way more money than you, who could pay for everything, and always and have fun while you're doing it. You know, only date men that if you accidentally got pregnant for, or you had to end up marrying, that you would actually be able to have the lifestyle that you see yourself in. Okay, don't deal with nothing else, because if you slip up, if you mess up, then you stuck. Okay, that's the best advice I can give any young person. Don't get stuck. Keep your standards high. I don't care how good they look, how good their bank account look. If they look extra good, then you better use extra protection. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they extra broke, you better try your hardest to bypass or use super extra protection. And take that Plan B pill just in case. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Shira, what's the occasion? Hat, beautiful. Oh, it's just introducing my new line of, Level Up Cosmetics Ever After. So I want to look like I was in like a little fairy tale. But I already linked the 10 mystery Ever After boxes. I don't know if they're all sold out, but you can go try to get one. You get 3 lipsticks, a lip gloss, highlighter, and eyeshadow palette, plus some other goodies in there, like that are fairy tale themed. But then I'm going to be offering each individual, item for sale after, sometimes after next week. So these are just for the people that can't wait. All right. Oh, Percy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Okay. You said don't become yeah. And even if you've already done that and you've made those same choices, you will probably also advise other women, to also make sure they're making the right decision and to definitely get pregnant by men that have money. Okay, makes life a lot easier. Okay. He said he wants you to sign a prenup before we get married and already have a 1-year-old together. Should I sign or file for child support? He's a doctor, billionaire, and you're a student. What should you do? Well, if you file child support, if he's a millionaire, he may try to get custody of your child. So, best to sign the prenup under the influence of a doctor prescribed medication that alters your decision. Okay? Just saying. Don't let him know what you're taking. Keep the prescription bottle with the date on it. Put it in a little plastic bag. Put it somewhere safe. And then when you need to bust it out, then you got it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, when you need to pull up that doctor's signature and what medications you were on, why you signed that prenup on them dates, you got all you need. Go to the doctor. You say, how can you get medication? Go to the doctor. Give them some symptoms, some symptoms. You know how to do it. You don't even have to take the medication. You just pretend like you did, and just keep them. Keep the bottle. Keep a few of them in there too, just in case we need to analyze it. Y'all need common sense in these days, okay? There are medications that you don't have to be sick at all to get. You could just pretend you're mentally unstable for a few minutes, or you feel some type of way, or you have this, or you have that, and you just need something to relax and calm yourself. And mental health, exactly. Go see your mental health specialist, your psychiatrist, or your general practitioner may be able to prescribe you something if you describe certain symptoms like anxiety or anxiousness or something like that. Or I'm unable to sleep well at night. Make it up, girl. You gotta be smart in this world. Make it. All right. Make sure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And do not let him know and hide them pills and hide them always. Never let him find them until you need to bust them out in court. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's your loophole. If you sign a contract and you are under the influence of drugs that alter your decision making ability, the contract has to be null and void. Say you don't remember signing no contract. You thought that was some papers about the house. You'd be lying, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to just put whatever you want in the prenup, just put in a certain amount of money that you want to leave with. That's all I can tell you. And that he can't fight for custody if you try to leave. Put everything in your favor if you're going to put something in there. Be smart. I want full control. I want full custody of the kids. Kids what I leave, plus child support, plus this amount of money. And make yourself comfortable. And anyway, if you're going to leave him, you're not going to really care about leaving all that money. If you're going to leave anyway, or if he's going to leave you, at least you're going to leave and still have a good, decent lifestyle. Hmm. So, don't worry about that. Do what you got to do. Be smart. He said, this world is not fair. He said, the man pays all the bills, but we rarely sleep together, and he can be controlling about things because of his OCD. It seems worth it to you. Girl, if you're not, for me, his OCD is only bothering him. Y'all, it's only bothering him. Tell him if he can afford a maid, hire a maid to help out with his OCD problem. I don't know. Like, for me, it's not my problem, honestly. That's his problem. He need to work on it. Yeah, hire a maid, help him with his OCD. And he could yell at her. Okay. You say you've told him that? Well, if he don't listen, that's not your problem either. Hire a maid and get his credit card number in. He said your girlfriend cheated on you with your friend. How do I go about caring about myself more? I don't have a car to go meet the rich man. Work on getting a car. First of all, I mean, honestly, you gotta put your priorities in the correct order. Get you a car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go save up and get your money and get you a car. Put you a little down payment on something. Learn how to drive if you don't know how to drive, but do something. Cause like, I'm not. I can't. How am I gonna go dig with no car? How am I gonna get to the location to go dig? How am I gonna get from A to B? How am I gonna go shopping? How am I gonna go spend his money with no car? I need the car, baby. He said, "Would I date a billionaire or a millionaire? Not even a if he is bisexual. No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. You're welcome. And like, if he's not out the closet and he's not telling people, then he should. If you out there telling everybody, "Hey, I go both ways," then, he might have more men after him than women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said don't let that man fool you. Yeah, to me, there's no such thing as a bisexual man. Sorry, y'all. You just gay and like women at the same time. Um, mhm. The It Clown was based on a bisexual man. Okay, really. And not that I have anything against anyone. I'm just saying I couldn't date anyone that wasn't honest with themselves. So, oh, Percy, with the rising cost of gas and food and housing, is it easier now for men to find a sugar baby? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Percy and gave you $5 for my gas tank. Well, I don't know about that. Um, I don't drive very far, so the gas is not an issue for me. But if I was driving, like, most people don't drive to work anymore. A lot of people work from home now. And so that's probably why those prices have gone up. So if you just, you know, it probably will help women want to not work and have to drive so much and get them a sugar daddy so they don't have to drive so much. I don't know. I mean, I don't like sitting in traffic. Do you? You did what I said after 4 transactions of 250. I asked for the monthly transaction. He said I don't like the monthly thing and send 500, but he likes to give it as gifts. Doesn't want to commit. Okay. Well, are you asking me if he doesn't want to commit? Well, it could also be a number of issues as to why he doesn't want to do a monthly transaction. Maybe he has an accountant that's keeping track of how he's spending money. I don't know if he has his own business. It could come up in the taxes, when you do your taxes, especially if he's married. So he needs to get a separate account, maybe, or get a credit card or something and give you access to it. But whatever it is, he's probably not wanting to put that on his records. So maybe get you a credit card, have him load it up, or pay the bill when it comes. Either way, that's the next best thing that you can do. Sure, if the children are ugly and the father is not a millionaire, is it fair to the kid's future? Is it fair to make kids with ugly, not millionaire guy? He earns more than me though. I think it's fair because no one is considered ugly unless the person that's judging them thinks that they're ugly. So anybody can fix themselves up with makeup and hair. You've seen all those people like before they have money and then after they got money, they look totally different. Even if they start off ugly, they can still look good. So when people say ugly, I don't feel ugly is permanent. I feel like you can enhance your looks with makeup, hair, wig, contour, whatever, clothing, dress nice, have nice manners. I don't feel like everyone has to stay ugly if they were born that way. Okay. And so I don't really see it as an issue. I think that's also why a lot of rich women who marry for money, they don't really think about that because they have so much money that they can make the child or the offspring look good anyway. Think bigger. Think bigger. I feel like it's kind of like, you know, if you don't have money to enhance your looks and you just need to look good straight out the womb, and when you wake up in the morning, then that's one thing to consider. But if you have money, you don't. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to look good either way. Especially when you get older and you want to look good. Some kids don't care about looks when they're young. They just want to look. They just want to be kids. And it's the parents that push that on them. Well, you better look this way. You better look that way. You're a reflection of me. Da, 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 da. Let them kids look how they want to look until they're ready to look how they choose to look. you know, and allow them to be free and not have to worry about that stuff all of their life. Just, their childhood is meant to be enjoyed. When they get to a certain age, they'll tell you when they need you to help them look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or, oh, I'm a vanguard. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said stop calling children ugly, right? Like, to me, honestly, that's a low class thing that people try to find someone based on their looks. Ooh, I want my baby to have the hair like that dude. Ooh, I want my baby to have this dude's complexion. You know, that's how broke people mate. Rich people or higher class of people mate based on what's in that account, based on what them kids gonna inherit, based on the intellectual and the, you know, what the man is able to do mentally. That's how other people with, wanting more for their children mate. They don't mate for looks. Looks can be altered very easily, but that brain, that money, that inheritance, the DNA, whatever, it doesn't. You can't just go get that very easily. Okay. So you gotta think about what you're mating for and the example that that person is going to set and how it's going to affect their lives. Okay. And if the daddy look better than the mama, it's still bad. He out there looking better than you. Because women age faster than men. So just also remember that. The daddy still looking good. He going out to get some extra on the side. And you are at home looking crazy, talking about at least my baby pretty. Girl, you better be pretty too. You said both your parents are attractive people. Well, that's good. All right. How can you secure his support when I move out of the country? I don't know, girl. Tell him you ain't out the country yet. Don't let him know you moved until you absolutely have to. I'm on my way back. I'm still in the country. I'm just tired of girl. Drag it out as far as you can. Then tell him where you at and that you need money to get home. Just keep making stuff up. Uh, what time is it? Okay, I gotta go in a few minutes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said you only worry about looks because the world will treat your children based on how they look. It's cold world out there. I know, but you can always level up. Okay. Um, sprinkle, sprinkle, Jade. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all act like y'all kids can't level up either. Level up. Okay. Your kids can level up too. Like if you can do it, they can do it. Sometimes you gotta get your daughter's clothes out because she would wear a crop top in February. It was up to her. You're trying to move full time? Okay. So my first alarm has gone off. It's almost time to go. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, kids can level up when they feel like it. Let kids be kids. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, if I was a teenager or a young child, I would not want my mom or parents constantly picking on me to look a certain way, to wear a certain look, to wear certain clothes. I That's your best time to be free as a child. Okay, don't let people take that away from you. I don't like when I see kids all dressed up. They didn't pick that out. They don't want to be wearing that. That's why I let my kids pick out their own clothes and look. I let them look as crazy as they wanted to look because that's the only time they're gonna really be able to do that, except when they get rich and um, older. And a lot of times we as parents feel like we have to make our kids look a certain way, and we don't. Just let them be free. I mean, let them have a childhood, and then when they get older, they're gonna want to look a certain way, and it'll be their choice, not forced on them. I don't like it when I see people forcing that on their children. It's like, dang, I know you didn't pick out that outfit. I know that you don't like looking like that. I know you don't feel like a child. I know you just want to be free, and so allow children to be children. Y'all are trying too hard to make them children look like something that they're not supposed to be at a young age. Let them be free. Okay. That way, when they're older, they'll actually want to put in that effort and want to look good and want to do those things because they were never forced to do it. Sheila, what is advice on dealing with a cheater? He is rich but loves women. It's driving you crazy. And even if I'm going to marry him with a prenup, how to stop from loving a different woman? Honestly, if he's rich, if he's cheating on you, I feel like okay, so you know this, right? So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna make up for that? What what do you plan on doing? If you already know he's cheating, then just stop sleeping with him. Tell him to go get it somewhere else and keep his money after you get married. Sprinkle. I mean, who cares? Get you something on the side. That doesn't matter. If he can do it, you can do it. And he's gonna be too busy cheating to be worried about you. Okay, look, you already know the deal. Just either go with it or don't go with it. It's up to you. It's your choice. So, for example, like what's the reason that you're marrying him? Is it for his money, for his fidelity? What is it for? Maybe you need to go find. Maybe you need to. Maybe your side dude need to have more money than him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mhm. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What did I purchase this headband? Girl, I don't remember. You can get these everywhere though. This is old. This is years old. I can't even remember where I bought it from. But just type in flower crown and find it here online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cheating is off limits unless he's rich as girl. Everybody gonna cheat whether they broke or rich if they want to cheat. So don't get that in your head. Just don't stay with a broke cheater. You're gonna be mad at yourself. What do you know? What's an MBA? I don't know what no MBA is. Is the NBA? Sprinkle, sprinkle. J9, sprinkle, sprinkle. What's an MBA? Some type of degree. Y'all like my cook? I had this on my other channel. I was reviewing some other stuff. But you said a massive bank account. Okay, how you doing? I like that. Okay. You said Masters of Business Administration. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Well, have fun wherever you go on vacation. Make sure I'm gonna also do a formal, beautiful, nice little cute video or picture of my product since I have to do this myself. I have to do everything myself. So I'm my own marketing team, my own graphic designer, my own whatever, whatever. Because I don't really have time to go out and find other people to do stuff. But I do a lot of this level up cosmetics on my own. Plus, I like the creativity of it. Sometimes I rush through it, sometimes I don't. But this time, I'm gonna really make it look cute, y'all. What do I think of women liquor salesperson easy for freestyling? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like men pretty much will, sleep with anything. So if you want more than just that, make sure that you're seen as more than just a liquor salesperson. Have a life. Don't be about just that. I don't know. Like try to meet people at different places. I feel like meeting people when you're super, drunk or when they're super drunk is not a good combination. It is fun, but it's not really a good combination. You really helped me with the idea of cheating men. I was really stuck on that, but sounds like I can control it, so I care less. I just want the money and lifestyle. Exactly. Like when I was writing my life out years and years ago, and when anyone is writing their life out, they may write something like, "Oh, well, I want this, and that," but they never put, "I want a 100% faithful spouse who never do this, and that to me and gives me everything I want." You know, and if they do write that, then that's so much pressure and presents so much anxiety if that other person chooses to not have that or do that, or you're constantly worried if they're doing that or not. So I say, allow people to make their own decisions. And if it doesn't fit into your life and you can't accept it or find a way to feel fine about the situation, then definitely make your exit. But if you can find a way to deal with that and to get everything that you still want, and if it's not going to upset your life and anything like that, then keep it. There are other ways that you can feel a certain type of way. There are other things you can do. There are other ways you can, feel attracted to another person if that whole thing is pretty much over because they cheated. It doesn't matter. You can still find loopholes and ways around stuff if you just feel like you can. You just have to make sure that that's what you want. And if you can't, then you're gonna have to rewrite your story from that point. You said you thought she was married. I am married. Been married. Gonna stay married. Okay. Period. There you go. How do you run into a basketball or football player out here in Atlanta? Do they hang out at the club? They ain't gonna be in the library. They probably ain't gonna be at the bookstore. Where you think they at? The club. They may be out shopping. Go to the nice store, the areas with a nice store. They may be out eating. Go to the most expensive places. You probably find them. Mm-hmm. You said being married doesn't mean you can't have a rich side person. Being challenging myself to look and feel your best every time you step out. And man, I look great in photos. Okay, sparkle, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I have to go. I'll see y'all later. I'm probably gonna put all these little boxes, mystery boxes, together tonight and have them hopefully mailed out sometime this week. And definitely by Monday next week, not next week, but the week after that, I'm gonna have everything individually for sale, and that way everybody can have a part of it ever after. And collection or bits and pieces of it, however you want to order it, will be up to you. And I thank you so much for everyone who donated. I appreciate y'all. And everyone who hit the like button, hit that like button. It's like ready to go. Hit that like button. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I want to see them likes go up before I go. Never put anyone in everything in one person. Exactly. Some people can't be what you need them to be all the time or a specific job. You gotta make sure you know that. Some people are just for certain things and they don't want to be everything. All right. Enjoy the rest of y'all. Stay tuned. Sparkle, sparkle, y'all. Get them likes up. Hmm. You said, Shira, if a guy talking about sex on the first date, what does it mean about you? That you sexier. And then he trying to get it. Most guys are going to talk about sex on the first date, especially if they're young or still got it or got some Viagra. I don't know. But what you do is change the subject. Okay. Mhm. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See y'all later.